We back. Oh my
Ooh,
gosh. And we back.
spicy.
And
We
we
back,
back. And
y'all.
we back. And we back.
You know what it
Uh,
is. I will apologize for the tardiness, but life was lifing, and your
Life
girl
was like that.
has been grieving. So just bear with us.
Yes.
Stay
Yes.
with us. We're glad that you're back to watch another episode. This is episode 7.
Yes. Thank you
Episode
guys for
7.
rocking with us, man. Thank you guys for rocking with us.
You already know what it is. DR from Detroit, BET Plus. And we are your phenomenal hostess with the mostest. Well, I'm the hostess. He's the host. My desire, your girl Denny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clearly,
That's all right.
clearly we
That's all
see
right.
where my brain is.
Yeah, that's all
But
right.
yeah, we back.
It,
You know what I'm saying?
you
It's your
know,
girl,
you,
my desire, and your boy, Daddy C20. Over
come on.
here.
There
Over
we go.
here. Over
Oh,
here.
yeah, there we go. There we go. We got, yeah, we got it. Yeah. But,
But
but,
yo,
yeah.
episode 7. First of all, just shout out to the cast. Shout out to the amazing writing. This show is beyond what I thought it was going to be. And I'm happy that we are here reviewing it. So,
Listen. All I'm saying is they pulled out all the stops for this show, and I'm very, very, very happy to be a part of this right here.
yes.
Like all I'm saying right now, because I'm gonna say a lot later, but all I'm saying right now is that this show is well written, as I've said many times before, and it just keeps you intrigued. I feel like the
It
black jokes
does.
aren't overdone, but it's
Oh,
enough,
listen.
and it's so hilarious to me.
You know I
So,
got a joke I'm ready to talk about, but we ain't gonna go there yet. So of course your girl is missing. Your girl DIARRA is
yes,
missing. Aja, Tina, Mo, one
everybody,
is just trying to look for
listen,
her, trying to
look
figure it
for,
out. And
listen.
I don't know, but I thought in the last episode when we reviewed it, I said that I thought that it was Danger who kidnapped her, right?
Right,
Come to find out it's Aaron Swaz's brother
brother. Right.
because
Hold up. My
yo,
question is, because we move it a little too quick. How the
no, go ahead.
hell did all these people get in her house?
Now you know damn well Moni probably just
Like,
broke into. She ain't break in. She
listen.
got a she knew how to get in without getting in. You feel me? You know she
Okay,
did.
all right.
I
Maybe
think I
because
think no, maybe T has a key.
maybe somebody has a key.
Yeah, maybe somebody has a
We're
key.
just gonna assume that someone has a key,
These are black people
and
we
then
talking about. You know damn well somebody got a key, or they know
somebody
where the
got a
key
key.
is. It's under the fake
Yeah, it's
rock
it's just under the
outside
mat.
the back door.
All right, got you.
So,
Under
but your
under the
girl,
under the three rocks, not the two. I got
exactly,
you. All right, I
exactly.
got you.
But your girl is missing. Everybody's in the house trying to figure out where she at, who she's
Right.
with, what happened. You know what I'm saying? And
So
she waltzes
walks
in.
in through the door. Like my thing is, you can't just walk in like everybody. I got some shit. Like and think
Right.
it's gonna be cool.
But
Like
but that but that's how it is though. You know the whole like trying to talk over the elephant in the room, right? Because the elephant in the
right,
room is clearly like where the hell you been at, right?
right,
And rightfully so, they like she tries to like ice over that, and they're like,
right.
"Nah, what you mean? Like where you been?"
That's a fact.
And then in walks Swa, and they take us to a flashback, which I liked,
Right,
and she is
right.
back in her detective theories because she's like, wait a minute, I got thrown into a car.
Part.
There
Right.
was two
Who?
sets of sirens,
Right.
and they didn't chase this guy. So the only thing I can think of
Yeah, is it was
is
a
a police
cop that
officer.
grabbed.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a fact. And I'm like, oh, this girl's smart. Okay, I feel like this PI thing could work out for her.
I agree.
I feel like she need to go into business for herself. Leave that teaching shit alone. She don't want to do that anyway.
She don't want to
Um,
do it.
I'm just saying, like, cause she's been on point the whole show. Even when she was crazy,
Mm-hmm.
she wasn't too far from the truth. You feel me? Like that's what's like really crazy about the show for me.
Yeah,
Like how well it's written. Because like everybody around you is thinking you crazy, but yet you still persevering and then now you got everybody around you involved. Like, oh shit, she on something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that change in culture is definitely fire, especially this episode because
Yeah, I really like it. I just feel like I don't know about you, but I think about our friend group, and I feel like this is us. Like this is a perfect example of people showing up, trying to figure out what's
right,
happening, but still going
right,
to run with you through the shit because we already here now. We might as well see
right.
through. Like what's
That's a
going
fact.
on? So
You know,
I think it's interesting because I didn't even put when she started saying it. I started thinking about it. I'm like, oh right, Swaz's brother's a police officer, right? And
right,
they've been keeping tabs on that ass because you've been out here running around the street being reckless.
right.
And I thought it was interesting. I like the whole dynamic between her and Swaz in this particular scene. You know, him being in the chair, the brother's like, you need to talk to your goddamn husband, you know, and Swaz in the chair just chilling, and he's like, "What?
Nigga
What did
thinking
I
he the
tell you?"
kingpin. Get out of
Right?
here.
You know what I'm
First
saying?
of
Like,
all,
what are you doing,
he
sir? Like,
thought
what's
he
you
was
doing?
the smoothest. He thought he was the smoothest cat ever when she pulled up in the trunk and he was like this in a chair. Like, get out of here. Like, that's your wife in the trunk of a car. You talking about?
Right?
Like, what are you trying to prove right now? That you can get her
Yo,
touched? Like, I'm
listen.
confused.
Funny tidbits though that I gotta mention throughout the episode is her being in that pose where he opened the trunk up,
Like,
like did
did
you
you
hit
have to?
every pothole in
No.
Detroit? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I
Right,
loved
because
it.
she
I
was
love it.
mad because she already figured out who took her. She probably seen something in the trunk that really gave
Mm-hmm.
him away. You know what I mean? Like,
Listen, nah, she just figured it out and then realized that he was mad about the bouquet of dildos that she sent
right. That
to
was
his house.
hilarious. He said, "Who sends a bouquet of dildos to someone's job?"
So somebody's trying to get the job done. Like, all
Yeah,
right, cool.
right.
We're gonna let you rock. But
I ain't gonna
I
front.
like this. I just like the whole dynamic. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna front. Like the dynamic between the brother and her as well. Like, I like this because it's like it's so comfortable, so
Mm-hmm.
familiar. It's like you could tell they already had rapport, or conversations, or arguments in the past. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? So like that was dope to me.
It gave the real family of in-law dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
this your in-laws type shit, and like you can still catch it too because you like a real brother to me. So
That's a
we
fact.
gonna exchange some words.
That's a fact.
The conversation between Swa and DIARRA is, you know, he's like, yo, you getting too close to home. You know, people
Right.
are really in the game. You know, Aaron mentions that the Greek lawyer, right, reached
Right.
out to him and, you know, like trying to figure this out, like what's going on, like whatever you in deep, right? And then,
Right.
you know, through her DIARRA deductive reasoning that she does, you know, in talking to Swash, she realizes that these people have figured out that she has something that she don't even know she has. Right, she
Right.
has evidence, but she doesn't know what that evidence is. She hasn't looked closely, you know, through what it is that
Right.
she already has, which I thought was
That's a
pretty
fact.
clever considering that we've seen a lot of the evidence, right? We've seen the backpack, we've seen the I want to say it's like some sort of like shirt or something in there, right? So there
The
are
hoodie,
different
yeah.
pieces, right?
The
So I
hoodie,
thought
the
that was very
drawings.
cool.
Right.
Yeah. Um yeah, so you know they decide to go. You know they fast forward, right? She realized that they
Right.
have the evidence. Walks through the door.
Right.
Boom! Now we in the present, and she like, yo, whatever it is, we got it here. And they're
Right.
sifting and going through everything, you know, and they figure out that it's the tape.
The Mary J. motherfucking Blige tape. Listen, all I'm saying is Mary had a lot to sing on that album. I'm just saying I appreciate
Yeah,
that album,
it's a classic.
but it's a classic. It's definitely a classic. However, the fact that it was the thing that they were looking for is so crazy to me. It's like, of course they need a Mary tape, like, you know, but
Mm-hmm.
the spin on it is funny to me. Like, I
No,
like
it,
that.
it it definitely is, and it's also something that we all overlooked as people who
Right.
are watching the show.
Right, because
As
I was thinking
you know
like,
what I
of
mean?
course, it's a Mary tape. Like, of course, you didn't like do that with a Mary tape. It's a Mary
Yeah.
tape. Like, what you
You
gonna
didn't
do with a
think
Mary tape?
anything of it because why
Right,
would you? You know what I mean? Like it just is what it is. So
that's a fact.
nothing stood out. But they decide that they need a what? a
a
cassette player in
player.
2024.
Listen. All I'm saying is T hilarious. He's like, yeah, I got one next to my typewriter.
Right.
Like,
Like in my two-way pager,
my
you know what I'm
two-way
saying?
pager,
No, we
you
ain't got
know.
no damn cassette tape player. What's wrong
Yeah,
with
I'm just
you?
saying.
But
Nigga said
Moni's husband did.
yeah, because he had one at the shop. Yo, I'm not going front. They did my man's dirty this whole
They did my
episode.
man's dirty.
This whole episode, they did my man's dirty. They sent him in the snow not once but twice because he came in from the snow looking for DIARRA ass. And then they said it's getting worse outside. Schools are closed. They said go back out there and get the damn cassette player because we need it because DIARRA got found because she was disappeared by her husband. So now we got time to listen to the tape.
Figure it out.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna hold you, but low-key, I'm not surprised that at the mechanic shop is where they had a cassette player because think about it, for whatever reason, why in somebody's mechanic shop it's always some sort of old antique shit that you think is long gone.
Because man, like it just adds to the motif. It's like going to the barbershop and having like banter conversation. You feel me? Like it's just the thing. Like, you know, like I feel like that just goes with it. Like we can't get too far removed from tradition, and I feel like that's a tradition. Okay, like you gotta have that old boombox or something, that radio in the back, you know, with the local station playing your songs and stuff. You got the ads going, you know.
Yeah,
that's what you be doing.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate. So of course my man is out there trekking, you know what I'm saying, through the snow.
Right.
While he's trekking out, Danger is trekking in, and my man gives us
first of all
best food
culinary
soliloquy I've ever heard. Like, hey yo, I was hungry listening to him.
Listen, I'm not gonna even front. The way it was shot was perfect. Well done. Clap, bravo.
The cinematography, amazing
like
with
that. That was amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Like it gave, like, you remember the show, She's Gotta Have It, and how like the certain parts would like go how it was shot
step by step.
I really like that.
This
captured that type of esque.
Yes, I totally agree. This piece was super dope, and as we were watching it, I said to you, I just love Danger's character. I love how he is dynamic. He's not just one thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like he's just so like it shows that even though he in the hood, he might be whatever. He still got depth. You know,
he's talented, and we know that he likes to cook, right? Because he knows how to make the silver dollar pancakes, and we assume that he's made that while he's been staying with DIARRA. But then we get to see him in a completely different element. And I'm just like, yo, this is like super amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was with him up until the hot flaming Cheetos. I'm not sure about that. But
listen,
if Danger said it's good, I might try it.
Listen,
I might try it.
You can't knock it till you try it, man. Like I'm just saying, the way he broke it down made me want to cook some chili. I ain't gonna lie to you.
For real, and it's not even the winter. It's not even the winter.
Can we talk about it? I'm just saying.
I love that he came in. He gives this in-depth description, takes you on a journey story with the food of how he made this chili, and then it's like, oh man, I didn't even know you had all these people over here. You know what I'm saying?
Like who are these people?
That was super dope, and of course T greedy ass, right? Because he's like,
that's his problem. Look, that's why he got a squatter now.
Exactly. Hello, like let's talk about it.
He got a whole boyfriend,
a whole squat boyfriend, a squat friend,
squat friend.
I don't know, a boy squat. It's ridiculous. He got it going on right now. But yeah, so he's like, there's enough for everybody. T's like, he can eat, and Danger's like, I know where the kitchen is. And then we realize that DIARRA is like,
that he said, I know where the kitchen is, and Swab was standing right there.
He knew what he was doing.
He knew exactly.
He knew what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? He said, I can play this game.
Listen, he said, I know how to play my position.
And he
he
definitely does.
he did that. I ain't gonna lie.
He
That
definitely
is
does.
right. But after that though, Wild mad corny for this because like wow was he trying to check homie? He like so why you here?
Because we already know what this game is. The game is like, this is my girl, my dick bigger than yours, kind of, you know what I mean? Like, I got this, kind of, like, that's mine. You know, it's the possessiveness. As a woman, I understand, right?
Okay.
But, like, as a guy, I know
Yeah.
it is
to
corny.
Me, well, for me, it's corny because it's like you don't gotta. If you know it's yours,
you ain't got to buck up like that. Yeah, because he did the right thing in the beginning. You remember, Danger came in. He looked at Swat. Swat looked at him. Swat looked at DIARRA. DIARRA looked at him. And then, you know, he just walked away, and it was cool. And I thought that's how it was gonna go. That's not how it went. But before we get too far,
went like that. She should have introduced.
Well,
she ain't played that right. She wasn't. She ain't have a thinking cap on.
Was there an introduction need to be made? That's an interesting perspective. I'm gonna sit on that for a second, but I just want to touch on the black people shoe rule, okay? Because DIARRA, me, and DIARRA are one. DIARRA is me. I am DIARRA. Why you inside my house with your shoes on? Like,
listen. We didn't have time to take the shoes off because if we would have took the shoes off and we would have got a phone call, we would have took more time to leave the house in case we needed to come get you. You forget that you was just missing.
You was just missing.
You feel me? Like for hours. Like it wasn't like you was just missing for an hour. We came in, you know what I mean? We was overreacting. No, nigga, you left at nighttime and didn't come back till daytime. And actually, you left at daytime the day before.
And didn't come back until nighttime.
It didn't come back until daytime the next day. And we like who what? And the person that we knew you went to go see is now dead. What would you expect? I mean, you think I care about these shoes on your carpet?
Yeah,
I don't care about these damn shoes on your carpet.
Because old man is definitely dead. He did, and the pasta sauce did. So yeah.
The fact that these spider niggas are supposed to be just some random hood gang, but these niggas move militant as hell.
Listen,
I applaud them. I applaud them. You don't see that.
They're
often.
Doing a good job.
You don't see that often, man. And I just want to say good job.
Yeah, for sure. They moving real incognito. I love it.
That's a fact. Only thing you see is a spider. Once you see that spider, you know what's up.
It's a wrap. Yeah.
It's over.
It's a wrap. But let's get to your favorite part. My favorite part. One of our favorite parts of the episode.
Oh my goodness.
The ultimate question game, as we all gathered around the table for the most hood dinner time ever.
Listen, first of all, we're gonna talk about that fucking ghetto charcuterie board that she taught herself making with sardines, hot Cheetos, Oreos, and gummy bears. Like, what do you mean? Ghetto get this.
It is a ghetto charcuterie board.
You know what? It would have been cool without the sardines. Why did you add the sardines?
I don't know. Sardines are not it, man. It's not.
The thing is, though, I don't mind sardines, but I'm not eating sardines with Oreos, bro.
Not with Oreos and using the gummy bears as a palate cleanser.
Come on.
Get your girl.
Come on. Yeah.
Get your girl.
Let us know right now, man. Let us know. Anybody trying that? Anybody eating anything on that charcuterie board? Let me know.
I'm gonna eat it individually. I'll eat the gummy bears. And then I'm gonna drink some water.
What if it's touching?
Nah, see, I'm one of those people. I don't like my food to touch.
See, but you seen how she brung it out, nigga. She said, "Bop." At least you put on a nice towel. The towel was.
Was that a real towel? I feel like it was two stools or I don't know what was happening.
Yo, you ain't right, but it looked like it was a nice little towel.
It looked like it was a nice little setup.
Nice little towel.
I said, okay, with the ghetto charcuterie. You know what I'm saying? I can't eat charcuterie. Most of it is usually meat that I don't eat, but that's not there.
Same, but it's okay.
It's not there. But
I do.
I'm in love with the conversation though, because listen. Yo, can we just say T is definitely T messy boots. T is messy boots. I love him for it because he definitely be starting some shit, and I'm here
Nah,
for all the
like
shenanigans.
is he messy boots? Yeah,
But
definitely.
is
However,
the question are the questions valid? Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely, for sure. So your
and
boys,
that's the thing.
it's like you said, Swaz steps up trying to act like he's trying to go at danger. And
Right.
Moni is like, let's slow your roll. Because
Well,
why are you here? Like,
yeah.
what are you doing here? Oh, I'm here to help my wife. I love how Moni does the same shit I just did just now, where she mocks him because he's like, I'm here to
Huh?
support my wife. And she's like, oh, you here to support your wife, huh? And then of course
Right.
DIARRA is like, because
But because you love her,
or because it's starting to build back on
well,
you.
upon you.
A valid
And
question. My man
valid question. She said,
maneuvers.
you supposed to be my cousin. Like she's like, he's
Listen,
like, but out of anybody, why would you ask her? Yo, T hit him with the
listen.
haymaker.
Swat hit him with the Heisman, right? Because he definitely was out of there. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and reverse on you. My man threw
Right.
down the Uno card, and then T came in with the like, but like of all people to ask, bruh, why would you ask her for open marriage? Like,
Her?
come on now. Like, what we doing here? And so he doesn't answer the question per usual. And I thought that was just very interesting because they have been having these conversations the last 2 episodes. I'm like, damn, I thought he was gonna at least say something.
And he ain't say nothing. That nigga
He ain't
curved
say
it again.
nothing. That's typical man language, right? Just non-responsive.
All right, we're not gonna project.
Just
We're not gonna project.
all right. Fine. I'll keep my thoughts to myself. But of course, while that was one of my favorite parts of the episode, this episode definitely gave me a lot of it actually did give you a lot of episode.
So it did
But
give you a lot of episodes. This was a big episode. It wasn't my fault.
let's get to your center, okay? Because Aja,
Listen. Can
with
we
her
talk about?
non-celibate ass.
I just want to say, like, she is casted properly every role she plays because she just
Every
has
single
that
time.
sex appeal, like that. Just make your shoulder switch. You see?
Okay,
that?
shoulder switch. Okay. All right
Nah,
now.
but all jokes aside though, like I'm just saying, the fact that she was the aggressor in the situation was hilarious. I liked homie for deflecting everything she was throwing at him. He was like, "You making shit up." Like it
Right.
sounded like
You don't want me to get
you
close to you?
yeah, like you aren't you glad I'm here? Like you was about to drive out in a snowstorm in a convertible. Like
This hop was up.
this
Like,
hot was up.
what we doing? Like, because I don't need no quarterback. I was a corner.
I'm a cornerback. I'm a linebacker. No linebacker
Like,
distracted me.
I celibacy is a lot easier when I'm single. Listen, I respect your walk with God. I respect that relationship.
I
I said,
respect that.
oh, it's a wrap.
She said, "Stop respecting me like that."
It's not, hey, listen, this is such a real point because seriously, dead ass, when you in that space, as a woman who's done that before, be like, I'm just trying to wait a little bit so that I'm in a relationship and or I'm waiting for marriage. And then you get into that space and you be like, I ain't do what Aja did though, because my girl is crazy for this. She went from tip to shaft to 3 shows.
To full blown. I ain't gonna front.
To 3 more shows.
The fact that she said that you could go 3 more strokes.
It's crazy. It's dead ass. Just like, what are we doing here? You over there playing with a Digimon? What are you doing?
I am definitely adjusting my camera, but I'm sorry.
Not the camera.
It's alright. My bad.
I thought that it was funny though because I'm just like, what is she about to do here? Like the kiss with the lip quiver, no, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, that was crazy. The whole, just the tip. I love the reverse though. I love that it's reversed.
I like
because
that.
It's funny as shit because
That's
a woman saying just the tip.
Just the tip. Yeah, listen, I've never had that experience in my life.
Nah, I ain't never done that. I mean, I've had it done to me, but I've never
Well,
been the one
actually,
that said just a tip. Like, who got time for
actually,
that?
actually, actually, I've definitely been to three strokes. Okay,
Oh,
just three
you've
strokes,
been to three shows? Oh,
just the three strokes.
that's
I've been that,
crazy.
I've said that. I know that for sure. I've had that
Mm.
said to me too. Like I've had that said to me, like for sure.
Hmm.
But I never had just the tip said to me.
Oh, interesting. But yeah, your girl funny. She
Yeah,
caved like a goddamn pile of cards, and then in the middle of laying there, gets a message saying that she's been recommended and that they want to meet up with her.
listen,
And then also,
that
my
was a
man
blessing from
says
God. Okay,
a listen, she got the double whammy. Okay, she got a blessing and a lesson all at the same time. Okay, because the lesson was this man is broke. He might not be broke, but he broke. And he over here talking about somehow he like that she's a builder. Sir, what are we talking about?
wait a minute, wait a minute. It's not that he's broke due to lack of trying. He's broke due to bad investments. Being that he is broke due to bad investments, she still has potential to help him
Oh yeah.
become more fiscally responsible. You feel me? Like just
I'm gonna let you
because I
rock.
blessed you, just because I God said, just because I blessed you with a man, that don't mean the work stops there. You feel me? You got to keep doing the work. Now
That's
you got to
true.
get your man to do the work. You feel me? Are
Mm,
you really about my steps, or you about for play until you got what you wanted? Now you got what you wanted, and it's not everything you thought it was. So what you gonna do? Mm. Message,
okay, Pastor. Okay,
message,
all right. I'm gonna let you
message,
rock. That I give you
message.
that.
Nah,
It's valid. It's valid. So
nah.
yeah,
But
very interesting.
very interesting. All I'm saying is though, they almost broke the ceiling because they was getting crazy.
They definitely almost. I thought honestly it was gonna be a fire because the Jesus candle was shaking.
Yo, that was hilarious to me. Had Black Jesus on that candle like that.
The candle was
With all that
shaking.
fornicating going around, they gonna have a Black Jesus on a candle lit.
Yo,
And it had the
tragic.
audacity. It had the audacity to be red. Like setting the
Okay,
mood.
cause for
He's
real though,
setting the mood.
like,
Heard you setting the mood.
no, your girl Aja is off the hook, but nonetheless, as they're busy getting it in upstairs, downstairs, there's a whole lot of tension. They realize they're pacing back and forth, waiting for the tape cassette player to come back,
Right.
and finally. I can't stop calling this dude Monifa's husband, but I cannot remember his name. So he is this Monique's husband at the
Dang,
moment.
what is his name? Well, I
That's
know
what I'm saying. I don't remember. But he shows up with the cassette player, hands it to DIARRA. She gets to listen to the tape, and it makes this noise or gas, and the team is like, what is it? What's wrong? And she was like, it's Jodeci.
it's Jodeci. What?
It's Jodeci. Why is it
Oh,
Jodeci?
maybe they switched the tape out. She's like, no, I know what I saw. And I was like, oh, wait, did she see what she saw? I
Shit,
ain't
I
gonna
didn't know
lie.
she saw what she saw for a second because now the tape was Jodeci. I said, well, what the hell is
Because they
happening
didn't
here?
show us the tape.
They didn't.
I wish they would have showed that detail so we would have seen.
But they showed it afterwards, right? So of course she decides that the two people that they need to speak to are Swa and Monique's husband. So they come over, they try to do this, and I love the little jokes, right? Like, when did you lose control of your wife?
My
And she
wife.
started hanging back
Hang
out
out
with
with
your
my
wife,
wife. Right.
right? Because clearly I had it all in check over here, but your little crazy wife now she back over here playing games, and so they questioning, putting
Right.
two and two together.
Nah, the
And
fact that they was building a whole bromance at the
they
table,
did. They did.
and like they was like, no, we not at brunch. Do I have mimosas? Do you have mimosas? I don't know. If we ain't got no mimosas, we
I know.
shut it
You
down.
don't be kikiing.
Don't be kikiing.
Don't be kikiing because we not at right. Yo, I love that.
This shit ain't sweet right now.
Shit
Like
ain't sweet
y'all
right
niggas in the
now.
hot seat. Like, and it's
I
like,
loved
okay.
it. I thought that, I mean, the jokes were A1 this episode. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie, they were
that's a
definitely
fact.
on point. A lot of things that I would love to use and reference that people who didn't watch the show are not gonna get, and I'm just gonna have to text you like, "Hey, yo, this has happened, and this is what I said," and like,
Right.
because it's gonna be funny. But
Nah, that's
yeah, so
funny
they
as hell.
interviewing them, grilling them, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure it out, and then they put in two and two
Together.
together.
So we find out that the green Impala comes into the shop, and the person driving the green Impala was none other than Danger's stepson.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, because he had the same jacket on that he had on when the night they robbed him.
Yeah.
Well, tried to rob DIARRA.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Did they end up robbing her still?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to know.
Nah.
Because I was like, yo, did they still leave or something? I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
All right, good. Because that would have been crazy. Making a $silver pancakes after you just
After just stole her shit. Yeah. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
It's mad disrespectful. But yeah, so they're figuring it out, right? So we figure out that the Greeks, everything was blacked out. And this was the night that Swan and them had went to that concert. So it was blacked out. So the Greeks would have stood out like a sore thumb. So the Greeks gave the job off to somebody else, and that somebody else was the Woodward boys, right?
And that's how we get involved with everything.
That's how we get involved with everything else, and we figure out that also the auto shop, is the person, it's the chief. We don't know who the chief is, but would be the person that had the most to lose if the strike actually happened. And so we see this motion, starts to happen where DIARRA realizes the whole, that damn, the whole time, like, it's somebody she thought she could call a friend, she could trust. She realizes it's danger. She, basically confronts him and then calls my man a ghetto ass Confucius. Like,
listen. First of all, I was like, why did you go there? Like,
why? That's what I was thinking too. I was like, what?
Everything that you could have called this man, that's what you decided to call him.
Yes, ghetto ass Confucius.
Go back to the cul-de-sac, sweetheart. You lost your ghetto pass. I'm sorry. it was revoked at that moment.
I'm not gonna hold you. That was probably my least favorite line. I was like, nah.
Yeah,
it's a no for me.
It didn't hit like
it was like when you're on America's Got Talent and you hit the X, because it's like, yeah.
Yo, and the thing is though, they only had 3 more seconds to go. Just hit the button. nah, sorry.
Nah, that wasn't it for me. So she confronts him, and he basically tells her that, like, Velvet will kill everybody in here, and as he's saying that, the car pulls up, high beams up on the house, right? Breaks breaks the door, the glass of the door, comes in with a shotgun and a flashlight.
First of all, these niggas said get away from the windows, and they start falling over each other. How?
No. What about the not hiding spots? What are you doing?
Listen, the behind the wall between the. I was like, y'all niggas smart. Mm-hmm.
They not really. They wasn't getting it.
Listen, all I'm saying is, it was the brains wasn't braining, and yeah, because these niggas didn't do nothing. Didn't grab a weapon.
Not at all.
Nothing.
Moni's still holding the flashlight. Like, what's happening, sis? What's going on? I'm confused. Like, you might as well just wave him in. Like, we directing the planes. Like, tell him where you are. Tell me where you are, right? And of course, DIARRA says, like, hey, this was something that I was curious about. What did you think about this?
What's that?
He comes in the house, right? He sees a few folks, and he's like, man, I'm just here for the tape, right? And DIARRA comes downstairs. She says, I got it. She says, I got it. Danger says, don't worry, man. She's gonna like turn it over to you. And he says Danger had it. Did you notice that line? I was kind of confused and or like just thrown off by that. What do you think that was about? Because they're coming down the stairs as if they have discussed that they're not going to give them the real tape. Right, because I don't know how they went from downstairs when she confronted him to upstairs. I'm assuming
no, they was upstairs. They was upstairs the whole time.
Oh, that was upstairs the whole time.
They was upstairs hallway.
Okay, so but what? Why did she say Danger had it?
Danger got it under control, is what she was basically saying. Like, because Danger knew what was going on, because he clearly was getting the phone calls while they was having a conversation. He's like, "Yo, listen, if I don't go out that door in the next 10 seconds, it's gonna be real ugly. They gonna come in here. Y'all don't want that. Right. Let me just go ahead and get this tape up out of here. We can just vet it, and you'll be good to go back to your regular life tomorrow."
Right.
But that's the only thing I could think of. But that nigga came in, and he was on his way out. What I didn't understand, why this nigga thought it was the smart idea to snuff him.
Was that Swab that snuffed him?
Yes, it was.
Okay, why? I thought so.
Why did Swab think it was like he thought he was defending niggas' honor?
I don't know what he thought he was doing. I did think that was stupid. I thought that was very stupid, very trash. Yeah. But I guess because he was afraid that he actually gave him the tape. I'm assuming that's why he did that. I don't know. It didn't make sense to me though.
Damn, that shit crazy.
But your boy T gets shot.
Joy T gets shot in the fucking leg. He said, "My dick." He shot me in my dick. She said, "He shot you in your knee." He said, "You don't know how big my dick is." He could have shot me in my dick.
Yo, I cannot. Oh no, and furthermore, what he say? Call my man and tell him where I'm at.
Right.
Call my man, let him know I'm okay. So now he your man. He not a squatter no more. T, get your shit together. T,
get your shit together. T. T probably be at home lovey-dovey, but in public he be like acting real funny.
Listen, it's some black ice outside. Don't wait up.
Don't wait up. Is what he said.
Be careful out there. You know.
But now, please be up. Please be up. Get out of here. T.
Yo. T is hilarious, but of course, so you know they getting ready. They all head out to take him to the hospital to make sure that he's okay. Danger's sitting at the table like, I gotta tell you something, right? Because you know, and we skipped the part where they had their little moment where you know DIARRA and Moni were talking, and then Danger came over and he wanted to talk to DIARRA, and they flashbacks of the massages that he was giving her. And you know his massage went from the back to the glutes, right?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie though, he also was spitting knowledge. So he's like, and I thought that was pretty interesting because it showed more depth of who he was as a character and as a person. It's like, I was like, wow, okay. So he was like, people think they got lower back pain, but it isn't really lower back; it's the glutes. So I was like, oh, this nigga think he's smooth, huh?
He's slick.
Slick, massaging the butt cheeks.
He's slick. He knew what he was doing. He was trying to get, you know, closer, inch by inch. You know what I'm saying?
He said, I can play the long game. He said, I'm patient.
Yeah. And we find out he has kind of been playing the long game and showing up in spaces that we didn't even know, right? Because now they're sitting at the table, they're having a conversation, and, you know, he says, I was supposed to be, you know, the spotter. I was just here to spot, you know, I how did I know that they were supposed to be looking for his dad and not him? And goes on and tell DIARRA that all he had was a name. And you know, so she's like standing up, she wants to know more. Then she realizes that Danger was also the man in the sex club that killed the Russian, because he was already on the Russian previously to them, you know, getting cool, them linking up, right? And so he's like, I was there to save you. This man is like a little bit in love with her for sure. At least I think so, to a
Right.
certain degree.
He
And
is. So
yeah, like you
he's definitely
said,
interested. Like he's definitely
absolutely.
invested. Yeah.
Listen, you come over here seductively talking about chili, you definitely like me, okay? Because
Nigga.
if you try to seduce me with
First
chili,
of all, first of all,
absolutely.
did you see the way he prepped and prepared that chili?
Hello, with love.
That was soul food chili if I ever seen it. Okay, like
Listen,
that's some genuine chili.
with
That's why I'm
care.
saying don't knock the hot Cheetos until you try it. All right, and
I'm
then
with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. But
but
we get this story finally, the backstory of Danger and what happened with Deontay Brooks Jr. And you know, he's really torn up about it because he's got this fishbone. We see the flashback of the story,
right,
and he's on the bike and he gets that thing caught in his throat where he's like, now I feel guilty because I know what these people do, and it's possible that they're gonna kill him, and that's what he thought they did. He thought that
right,
they had messed up and that the Greeks were pissed and that Velvet had killed old boy and
right.
buried the body. And so we see him kind of just really feeling bad because he's like, Deontay is dead and you about 30 years late. And
That's a fact. But my thing is, it's really how torn up he is
mm-hmm,
to say this to her. Like it just continues, like I said, to add to who his character is. Like he's like it shows his vulnerability, his ability to trust her with the truth. You know what I mean? And that's
right,
like hard. He said, I haven't even told my therapist this. Like that's deep.
yeah, it
Like
is.
real deep. Like that's a lot of trust right there. And I think for him to be the one to have to tell it to her, he prefer to be him than her find out. As
Oh
she keep
yeah,
because she's eventually gonna find out the way especially the way she's going at it. So
yeah,
that was
absolutely.
good right
I
there.
definitely agree. And so of course, after getting the story that she's been longing for, and him telling her that Deontay Brooks is dead and that the guy that she's in love with is not Deontay Brooks. She
Right.
decides, she cries a little bit. She has some whiskey because what girl doesn't love whiskey and a good cry? And then she takes her ass back to Swaz as she pulls off
Yes.
the glove to show that she is now back wearing her
The
ring.
wedding ring. Oh
Uh,
my
I
god. It
thought
was
that
a
was
nice ring.
interesting. It was a very nice ring. It was a
Very
very,
nice
very
ring.
nice ring.
Right.
I thought that was interesting to me. I actually like that little touch of her, you know, coming back and taking her hand out the glove and having her wedding ring on, because I think that it signifies how people really do go back and forth when it comes to like relationships, marriages, and
Right.
all that stuff. It's never really over until you say it's over, kind of thing. And so,
Right.
they exchange a look in a moment, and then that's end scene. I just, this whole episode really was powerful for me. It was packed with stuff, but it wasn't too much. And it's weird because I feel like some shows don't do that. Like they pack it and you don't get anything. It just feels like a filled episode of stuff, but it
Because
doesn't, like, it's not seamless.
I feel they do a great job with coming to resolutions to every problem they start in the beginning of the episode.
Mm,
Like I feel like
that
we
makes
get
sense.
full episodes. Like we get the beginning, the introduction to whatever it is that we're about to get into today. Then we get the heart of it, the plot. Then we get the climax when shit go crazy, if
Mm-hmm.
something goes left, and then we somehow get cradled back down enough to be excited for the next episode because we're done riding the high. You know what I mean? Like that's why I say it's well written because it literally takes you through all the stages and then it brings you back down. Like it's like you literally
Mm-hmm.
right. Like it's like controlling the orchestra right now, and like
Yeah,
she's the conductor, and the way she wrote that was listen,
that's
good
true.
job again.
I really love this episode. Great job, for sure, guys. You gotta
Yes.
tell us what parts you
But
love the most. what parts
Right.
resonated with you. Like, are you a shoe person like me? Are you that person that no shoes allowed in the house?
Right.
Or are you the person that puts hot flaming Cheetos in your chili? So
I'm
like,
chilling. Listen, let
let
me
us
know.
know. Let
Listen,
us
let me know
know.
what's some good ghetto recipes I got too. Let us know.
The
I'm willing
ghetto
to try it.
recipes. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
I'm,
Oh
I'm
my
willing to try
gosh.
it. We could do it. We could do a
I'm gonna
second time
try.
vegan.
Send me something that I could eat with turkey, okay? Because I don't eat red meat, y'all.
Yeah, I don't
But
eat beef or pork. Yeah, none of that.
yeah, I don't do any of that. But we appreciate y'all for rocking with us, for sticking it
Yes.
out with us. We definitely do.
Yes, yes.
We are super excited for episode 8, and I'm wondering if I think maybe episode 8 might be it. We don't know. But if it
We do
is,
not
man,
know.
shout out to a good season for
Yes.
sure. We want to know your thoughts,
Yes.
what you like, what you dislike, and like Danny said, tell us what your favorite recipes are. You know what I mean? Hit
Come
us in
on,
the
let us know, man.
comments.
Hit us in the
We
comments, man.
comment back.
Yes,
So
yes. Thank you guys again for
till
watching.
next time, know where to catch us.
Yes.
Yes.